Your country is well known for its tourism. What can Croatia learn from your experience? Because it's well known that we are pretty much based on sea and the sun.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, tourism is also one of the major sectors of Morocco. I think we can exchange experience, but we cannot pretend to be better than Croatia. Our experience comes from the mix of culture and traditions. So in Morocco, you can experience in all over the country many aspects of tradition. So I think that's what makes the attractiveness for Croat tourism. We also have a lot to learn from you. As a matter of fact, since we are attracting 10 million to 11 million a year, as Croatia is attracting 18 million a year, so it could be a good sector of cooperation, and actually we are going to be signing very soon an agreement of cooperation into the tourism sector to find out how we can better do together in that matter.
There is a lot of place for improvement in trading between two countries. Where do you see that opportunity? And I watched one of your interviews, and you said that that opportunity you see in importing locomotives from Croatia.
I believe also that there is a lot of opportunities to trade better. I think the lack of trade exchanges between our two countries is just the lack of knowledge of our two countries' potential. Actually, I'm only the second ambassador in Croatia, so we've only started recently to observe each other and find out about each other. But we could exchange in many sectors. Actually, we've already imported the locomotive from Croatia, but we could also look a little bit more in. As you know, Morocco has developed very important industrial sectors recently, which include automotive, which include electronic devices, which include also spatial parts. Chemical, medicinal, so I'm sure that we could find a lot of interest sectors. We just have to work for that, and that's why we are here today. Found that we could have opportunities in the two main sectors of this country, which are the mechanical engineering, for example. We could develop cooperation between our engineering school in Morocco. We have many engineering schools in mechanical engineering. Also in agriculture sector, we also our agriculture sector produces 17% of our GDP. In that matter, we have a comprehensive set of institutions, training institutions, universities, and also productions. So we certainly can find a sector of cooperation in that matter.
We are situated on the border with Bosnia, so this part of Croatia is dealing with a major crisis with immigrants. What's the Moroccan part of this crisis, and can Morocco take some of the burden of the immigrants?
Well, as you probably know, Morocco is very proactively working on the migration policies. We ourselves have a very human strategy on migration. As well, we are very active at the international level, whether at the UN. So, as you know, we recently received the migration summit in Marrakech. And why? Because we believe in multilateralism. We don't believe in closing borders, and we believe in facing challenges and finding solutions together. That's our position. That's why we welcomed the summit, and that's why UN gave us this confidence, if we can say. We ourselves are, we used to be a transitory country. We found ourselves, or we became a destination country because we opened our doors to the migrants recently. Only from 2014 until now, we gave documentation to live in Morocco for more than 50,000 migrants, 45,000 of them of Sub-Saharan and 5,000 of them of Syrian. We also cooperate with the EU and with the other countries in migration, in cooperating with the migrants. So I think we are Voilà, we have a very active policy in that, and the recognition for all Morocco action have come from the highest part of the world.
And a small comment of so-called Islamophobia in Europe. How can we deal with it?
Well, I think Morocco is doing his part of the job. Islam in Morocco is a very from its culture, you know, Islam is very open in Morocco. So we are working in our country with the institution, with the mosque, with training people to make sure that we don't transform Islam in what is seems to be coming today. We don't have to do mix between the religion and the acts of terrorism that are happening to do, which are far away from any best rules of any religion in the world.
And how is the situation with the Islamic community here in Croatia? Are you satisfied with how they're integrated in society?
Well, it seems that the Muslim community in Croatia is well integrated in the society, and you have an institution that represents them that is also very active. Personally, I never felt of any difference between Croat that are Muslim or that are of another confession. But I have to say that as a matter of food rules, there is a very low offer for the Muslim beliefs. So maybe there's some, progress to do in that part.